WMMA Now with your host Chuck Stevenson as always. So this is a video I thought about making it, and then I thought about not making it, and then I finally decided why not. This is something that I keep seeing, and I keep having to correct people on forums or people's videos and comments, and it's something that just maybe it's because I'm such an Atomweight mark that it kind of drives me nuts. But I keep seeing anytime. Hasn't happened on any of my videos, thankfully, because that would annoy me. But anytime I see people mention atom weights, especially if they could get atom weights to the UFC, someone's always like, "Oh, if UFC could get Angela Lee from one, she dominated atom weight," or something similar. It's always something like, "Oh, Angela Lee's awesome at atom weight. She'd be a great addition." Here's the thing, guys. Angela Lee is not an atom weight. Okay? She's not. She'd have to cut off an arm, at least an arm, to make atom weight. She's not even a small for a straw weight. She's actually kind of big for a straw weight. Okay, now, and I realize it's easy to get confused because one championship atom weight is 115 pounds. One championship's weight classes are all actually contested at a weight above what their name would apply to everywhere else in the world, pretty much. A lot of the Japanese promotions used to do the same thing, but then they switched to go more with the unified rules because it was less confusing. But one championship, once they decided to mess around with their weight classes, this is what they went with. Their whole no dehydration thing, and I'll touch on that later in the video. But basically, I just want to get this across. Hopefully, it'll help convince people, that Angela Lee is not an atom weight at all. Okay, and before I get even any farther into this, I want to make sure everyone knows that I am not bashing Angela Lee. I think she definitely has skill. I don't know how good she is exactly because she hasn't been facing the greatest competition in one championship. In fact, a lot of times she's being fed actual atom weights. So we don't know how good she is until, actually, I think her upcoming fight in March against the one strawweight or 125-pound champion. What is her name? The name escapes me at the moment. I think that will be a big test for her. It'll probably be her biggest test to date, even more so than May Yamaguchi was. So here's some photos I want to show, showing you just that she's not that small. Okay, first up, here's a picture of Angela next to Eddie Alvarez and Demetrius Johnson. Okay, she's almost as big as DJ. I mean, you look at it, yeah, he's a little wider in the shoulders, but the size is almost comparable. I mean, she's a lot smaller than Eddie Alvarez, of course, so is DJ, but the size difference is definitely there. Now, to compare her to some girls in her weight class, here's one picture of her facing off against May Yamaguchi. May Yamaguchi, in her 2 fights against Angela, was definitely Angela's toughest test to date. And look at the size difference. Angela Lee, not only a lot taller, but broader shoulders, wider. May Yamaguchi has a little bit wider hips, but Angela Lee, towers are over her. It's obvious that they're a weight class apart. Here's a second picture of them facing off. Now, this is only from May Yamaguchi's practically chest upwards, but you can see again that there is a big, obvious size difference, and really they belong a weight class apart. May Yamaguchi has actually fought at legit atom weight before, and it's probably where she does her best at. And here's another one. This is Angela Lee versus Jenny Huan. And again, angle's a little off on this one. I couldn't find a better picture angle for it. But again, you see they practically look a weight class apart. I'm not sure if Jenny's actually fought at 105 before. It's hard to tell with 1FC because they don't release their weights publicly. And I think she only started competing with them after they stopped releasing the weights. But again, big size difference. But here's the real kicker now. I'm going to show you 3 pictures. First one, her with Alexa Grasso, and they're out in public. This was when Alexa was there in Hawaii to support Alejandra Lara at her Bellator fight last December. Okay, again, Angela is looking just as big as Alexa Grasso, and we know Alexa Grasso is a strawweight in the UFC. There's another one of them training together. Again, they look about the same size. Neither of them are in fight camp. And here's a third one with some more of their training partners. Looks like Christian Lee and Bruno Pucci and Hugo Flores. I don't know. I think that's Angela's dad in the center, maybe. Not sure. But again, you can see that Angela is every bit the same size as Alexa Grasso. Alexa Grasso actually has trouble making strawweight sometimes. And we know that she dehydrates to do it. So let this be a clue that, you know, the whole thing about one championship eliminating dehydration and weight cuts. Show me evidence that they actually have, because here's some evidence pointing that they might not have. Anyway, this is just to show you that my point was, this is a public service announcement that, hey, Angela Lee is not an atomweight, so if you're going to talk about her, comparing her to other fighters, compare her to strawweights, guys. That's all I'm saying. That's really all I have to say with this video. Really didn't want to go too far into it. But let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. And what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMAC Now, the best, fastest growing women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Check you later, guys.